Today was Heroes Day, and I'd like to thank the military and all of our first responders for all that they do. Pleased with our effort today. Obviously there's a lot of good things out there. You can see the strength of our team and the depth. Obviously, it's going to pay off against a team like Murray. I really credit Murray for their coaching and the way they played. They're a quality football team, played exceptionally hard. I just thought with our strength and experience and depth, it wore them down, but they really did a good job and were well coached. Pleased with our team. I thought we really had a good week of practice last week. There's obviously things you got to work on, and that's why we play. And the experience really helps, and we're going to get better with every opportunity. Really like the position being in 3-0 at this point, and we're excited to get back to work this week for a big game coming up. And appreciate, I thought it was really nice to see a lot of our kids play. I think that last the last group in there, other than one, I think Tamir was in there for a few plays, but at one point there was 10 freshmen out there, either redshirt or true freshmen, and some really good plays and some things that gave up a few yards there late, but overall really good effort. Appreciate the team's effort and ready to move forward.
Questions?
Mark, with those late situations, how do you gauge the new redshirt rule? Is it so early in the year using a game for one of those guys?
Yeah, we thought we'd use it for a bunch of those guys just to get them some reps and get them in there. There will be a good dose of those freshmen that we will hold and use in emergency situations now. But at least they got their first wet and we're in the game and played a few snaps, and some of them played quite a few. So we'll gauge it as we move forward.
Mark, you were 5 for 5 at red zone opportunities, a couple of field goals on top of that. How do you feel about that aspect of the game?
Yeah, it was good to get some field goals. Obviously, we're looking for touchdowns, but it was good to get Miles some kicks, and it was nice for him to put it through. And we did a good job once we got the ball moving. There was a few drives there. We'd like to get a few plays over and do a better job, but I think that's where the physicality shows up when you get in the red zone.
Mark, how did you evaluate Terry's performance?
Oh, from watching it out there, obviously he made some big plays again with his legs, and we have to look at some things. I know early on there was a few assignments that, again, it'll fall on the receivers with a few releases and the little things that add up. And I know a couple of those pop out at me. So again, it's always difficult to put it all on the quarterback's shoulders all the time. But you can see he was very dynamic when he pulled the ball down, and that I've been there. As a defensive coach, that'll break your back. It's frustrating, and I'm glad he's doing that for us.
What did you see on that Zaire Hughes play? And,
yeah. Well, we were hunting him down there. I said, Zaire, come on, we're going to give it to him. So we were ready to dial it up for him, and he said, thanks, Coach, after that. I said, well, you knew what to do with it once you got that ball in his hand, that's for sure. He knew how to take it to the end zone, but Zaire got great speed. He's a great kid, and, that's what I just told the team. I mean, there's so many guys that work hard. We are deeper than we've ever been. Guys, want to play, and the frustrations set in at times, and it's a great football team. They're very united, but, they still want to play, and they got to, we're going to need every one of them to stay the course and to help us get to where we want to go. But it's good for guys like that, for Zaire that's been working hard, and see him get it in the end zone, and good for the other, for the quarterbacks to play as well. And Gunner, we wanted to throw it. Normally we try to run out the clock there, but we just wanted to get him some reps and some throws, and he did a very good job. And then it was good for Danny to get in there, get a few reps, and get that boot and get a touchdown there.
Mark, you know about the play of Daly? Looking at the first chance to really see him.
Yeah, Daly. Lee Allen is a good football player, and we really got to look hard at getting him some more reps, because he's a player. He just has that. He has a toughness and a work ethic, and he's got instincts, and I really like him, and he's going to work his way in there some more.
Lynn had 8 catches today for 89 yards, and that's on top of a pretty good performance last week. Is he starting to become the guy you guys thought he could be?
Yeah, he's. There was there was some opportunity there, so when you dial some up where he has a good opportunity to get catch, and then you have some of the automatics where the way they're playing, they throw the bubbles, and so he gets some there as well. But yeah, he's doing some really good things. He's practicing hard, and he's getting better with every opportunity.
When you have 10 newcomers in there and then Chimere, what's going through your head during that? I
took the headset off. I'm just going to try to get a little bit of stress-free few minutes here. So normally I do get aggravated. That's why I had to get off the headset, just because we do, and we try to instill that in the players, all of them. I mean, we take pride in playing the game the right way, and we talked about that all week, and playing to our standards, and everybody that gets in there, we want them to execute and play the game the way it's supposed to be played and have respect for the game. And and they did that. They played hard. They just give Murray credit. They scrambled and made some plays, and so our guys were playing hard.
You guys didn't have a three and out in the first half, and then you had 3 in a row to start the second half. Did you say something to them at halftime? Or?
I thought that was big. I don't think they had but a few yards in the third quarter, and I thought it was good for our defense to come out and do that and kind of set the tone there in the second half. But no, we just, the normal protocol, we came in and made the adjustments, talked about some things they were doing, and late in that first half they hit a few things on us that we talked about, and they played hard and executed in the second half.
You wanted that clean game. How clean do you think it was?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be quoted on that. I think there's some really good things, and there's some things that we obviously can do better, and we do that no matter what. We'll go in and look at the things that we've sustained, the good things that we're doing, and look at the things that we want to improve on, and try to focus on them here for this next week.
Mark, you said you had a good week of practice, took care of business today. Coming off a big win where people say, oh, are they going to have a letdown? How are they going to handle prosperity? Does it tell you anything about your team?
It does, and there are things that we could have done better to start, but it does show, the team and the strength of the team, and just, one play at a time. Sometimes when you can't make it happen, with winning one play, and we have to take it one step at a time, and that's I always caution that when games that you want to go out and put it away in the first drive, and that doesn't happen, so there's always things to learn from.
You expect to have Clinton back next week?
I do. He's been close, and I do expect to have him back. Yeah.
Mark, what do you think to play like a Wright, Davis, and McCall, and get those guys in there? What do you think of them specifically?
I have to look at the film, and see. But it looked, definitely Marquand shows up a lot, and Jordan, I think he had a good rush or two, and he's talented, and it's good to get his feet wet and get him in there. He's one of those guys that we'd like to get him some reps and get him moving. So, from what I could tell from the naked eye, it looked like they did some good things.
Mark, in talking about getting them on, how much does it help just to get them on film, even for just a few reps?
I think it does. I think it just really helps. There's no replacing game reps, and we have a few seniors on this team, and so we got to get some guys ready to go for the future as well. And so we got to get them some experience and get them playing, and we got some talent there.
Coach, what does Patrick Henshaw need to do to make more of an impact at this point in his
Pardon
career?
me?
Patrick Henshaw, number 36.
What is he?
He's a tight end.
I know, but I'm saying, what does he need to do? Just keep, just like everybody that's playing, just continue to stay the course, and there's a lot of guys in that locker room that want to play, and there's a lot of talented players in there that work hard, and that's what I just told the team, is how much I appreciated every one of them, because they all want theirs, and they deserve theirs, but nothing is promised. Everything's going to be earned, and he's no different.
Coach, I want to ask you about the first or second series. Gunner had 4 plays, 80 yards. What did you see that you liked there?
He threw the ball and we caught it. That's one thing, but I think he'd be the first one to tell you. That they looked I couldn't tell. It looked like 1 or 2 got away from him. So that, again, just experience and just playing, and obviously he had good protection. He hit the open guy and made some big plays.
What does it do for a program when you guys are heading into these pretty big SEC games coming up in the next few weeks to be 3-0 instead of, say 2-1?
Just we're pleased with where we're at, and we're excited to get back to work here for this week. We really are. It's going to be a great opportunity, and we'll be excited and ready.
This is your all's biggest win since you have beaten UNC Charlotte 3 years ago. I believe you won by 48 points in that game. So having such a big blowout win that you had today, what does that say about the program going forward, being able to get such a big blowout like this today?
I think just depth. I think depth, again, we have some good young players that when they get in there, they want to play. And so they run the ball hard and they block and catch it and so on. So, I felt like, I don't know how many guys we played today, but quite a few. And that's good because we don't get those opportunities a lot. And it's also good for, our guys that are starters to maybe, get a quarter or two off and get rested up and ready to play here this week.
All right, everybody good? Okay.